Hari Om and welcome to all the divine Atmajyotis. Today's Bhagavadgita satsang. So today we'll continue our contemplation from Shloka 5.13. And Shloka 5.13, Sri Krishna says, Sarva karmani manasa sanyasyaste sukham vashi navadvare pure dehi naiva kurvanna karayan. So those who are self-controlled and detached, they reside in the city of nine gates, free from thoughts that they are the doers or cause of anything. That's the pointer Sri Krishna has given. That's the statement of truth that Sri Krishna has given. Now, we have framed these two questions. What is the city of nine gates? And the word nine, like Navadvara, nine, does it have any connection to Rama Navami? Navami is nine. So, for example, Krishna's birth we celebrate on Krishna Janma Ashtami, 8th day. Rama's on the 9th day. So, and when you look at Ganesha Chaturthi. So somehow different festivals are on some specific days of the Paksha. Is there a connection to Rama Navami 9? That's the first question. And if uh, the one who is residing in the nine gates is not performing, then who is performing? Who does the karma? That is the question. The other question. These are the two questions that we have. While contemplating, either you can focus on one question and complete, or you can consider both and together provide your viewpoint. So, Anisha ji, would you like to begin today's contemplation?
Maybe I'll try. I have very little knowledge about this. Yeah. What is City of Nine Gates? Is their connection to Ram Navami? Here in Bhagavad Gita, the City of Nine Gates, they mainly represent our sense organs. That is our eyes, nose, mouth, ear. Then our lower body parts, those are considered as the nine gates. So we how do I begin?
When you look at the shloka, Sri Krishna is saying embodied beings. What kind of a feeling or image comes to you when you hear embodied beings? And then he's talking about embodied beings who are self-controlled and detached.
Yes.
And they reside happily in the city of nine gates.
So the embodied being is nothing but the self-conscious or the pure consciousness or the Atman inside residing us. It's neither the doer. It's just witnessing our actions. That is the embodied soul within us. This what Sri Krishna is saying is this embodied soul does not um, it's just a witness of whatever karmas we are doing. It's like like Atma is just like the king of the body. Like these 9 gates are like the city, and there is a king. That king is our Atma, and this Atma is the one that rules these 9 gates.
Okay.
Um,
That's the image that is. When you hear the word embodied, what comes to your mind? Embodied.
yeah, that's the inner feeling that the Atman is the one that is embodied.
See, the word embodied itself is purely wrapped in body. Embodied.
Mm,
Okay, so
mm,
having a body is another way of
mm,
expressing embodied. Shri Krishna is saying those who are wrapped in body, those beings who are wrapped in body were self-controlled and detached.
mm.
So, what is the reference to here? Who is Sri Krishna referring to?
The pure consciousness that exists within ourselves.
The pure consciousness. Okay, that is your viewpoint at this point of time.
Yes.
Okay, all right. Is there a perspective you have about the second question? And do you feel there is a connection to Rama Navami or no?
Yeah, sir, there is a connection to Ram Navami.
How?
We celebrate this, yeah, we celebrate this on the 9th day of Navami. So, as these body parts represent the nine gates of a city, so when I think I'm not able to put it into words. I need some time.
Sure, no issues. You can also listen to others. Is there any perspective you want to offer for the second one? Then who does the karma? So, according to Shri Krishna and according to what you are saying, Atman is the king and is ruling over the city of nine gates. Then is the Atman doing things or who is doing things? Who does the karma?
Mm, uh, uh, Karma. Sir, it is an coordination activity happening between the body, the mind, the intellect. So all with the coordination of all the three, karma is performed. Not only the body individually, mind or intellect.
Okay, it is these three are responsible.
Yeah. So all togetherly perform the karma.
All together perform the karma. Okay. And is there a connection to you in this picture? So the individual or whoever you call as yourself, me. So the me is not doing this, is it? So body,
Yes,
mind, or
sir.
intellect is doing, and I am not doing anything.
Huh.
Is that how it is? And what is the connection? Then what is the connection between me and this complex body, mind, intellect complex?
Mm, could you frame it other way?
Okay, you want me to reframe the question?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So you said body, mind, intellect is together doing the work, but who's telling the body, mind, intellect to do the work?
Mm, uh,
See, for example, I won't say, oh, my hand is lifting by itself. I have a conscious thought that, oh, I'm lifting the hand. Lift the hand. I want to lift the hand. Or I won't say, oh, I'm just speaking, whatever. I don't know who's speaking. I'll say, I'm speaking. I'm asking you these questions. So, like that, we use very consciously, I am speaking these words. I'm not speaking whatever, right? I'm speaking some particular things. So I'm guiding my intellect to choose whatever is available in my mind, and that is getting expressed through my body. So I am saying,
Mm.
then will I, after some time, if you ask me, you only told me no, sir, then will I say, no, 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 I never said it?
Mm. Mm. Okay.
So who is doing? This fellow. Who is this fellow? You have a name. So this fellow is doing. Correct. No, that is how we describe, right?
Mm.
But here Shri Krishna seems to be saying, free from the thought that they are the doers or cause of anything. And you're also saying only body, mind, intellect is doing. Then I am not doing anything. I'm not saying anything. So if you come and ask me who said it, I say, "Oh, I don't know." So what is the way to understand this? Any perspective on that?
Oh, yeah. So, mm, so body is the one that performs the physical actions, like reading, writing, or doing any activity, and mind is the one that helps us perform these actions, like the desires or any emotions. And intellect is like it's the final decision taker, or like should you do it, or or it's like final decision taker, is it right or wrong? So in coordination with all these three, this the uh, with coordination of all these three, karma is performed. So all these three help in performing karma.
Correct. That is accepted. But the question I'm raising is, are these three only are the ones responsible? Then what is your role? Right now, then who said whatever that was said? Your body, mind, and intellect said, is it?
Yes,
You didn't
sir.
say it, is
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
Then why are you saying that this is my viewpoint? So why is there a my viewpoint? Or why would you say I am saying like this? Why are you adding that I am saying or my viewpoint? Why is there a I or me or my or mine in all these sentences that we use? Who has come to the class now? What will you say?
Okay.
Will you
Mm,
say body, mind, intellect
me.
has come to the class? You'll say simply I have come to the class.
Yes.
And if I ask you who is this I, you'll say Anisha. Anisha has come to the class. So who came to the class? Anisha has come to the class.
Mm,
All right. So let's continue to introspect on that. Let's see what other viewpoints come up. Meanwhile, if you feel to express
yes.
anything else, Anisha ji, please do so.
Mm, 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 yes.
Who would like to express next? Shilpa ji, would you like to express yourself?
Um, okay, for the second one, right? First one, I'm not sure whether nine gates are referred to nine planets or Navaratri or Sri Rama Navami.
Okay.
But for the second one, I myself I'm questioning when you were asking these questions with
Yeah.
and with Anita ji. Um, so when I say I have attended this class, when I say I have done this, on one side we are saying we should get detached, but on the other side somewhere we are connecting um, all the senses. Let's say whenever I am speaking nonsense, people say, right, are you talking sense? So is it that should I interpret, though I should work in a detached mode, whenever I'm carrying myself, should I attribute that I am with my senses? I may be very, very asking a very simple question, but I myself, I'm questioning on this question. Should I refer? I means whatever
Who?
physical,
Mm,
metaphysical, virtual, whatever you call, should I
mm.
refer to me as that, or should I say just a bundle of these things, but it is not bundled? I don't know. I myself I'm confused, Vijayji.
Very nice. Uh, if there is no confusion, then one cannot enjoy the clarity. That's okay. That's good. No, that's the reason of the question. No. So then, when we say that, okay, who's doing it? If like how Krishna is saying, if I do not understand what is being said clearly, then who's doing? So a lot of actions are happening right now. All of us are sitting, contemplating. Who's sitting? Who's asking? Who's answering? All this is a question, no?
Yeah.
Good, wonderful. So who's doing? Okay, that is the question. Who's doing then? Is it the body, mind, intellect, or how this is happening? Then who is that Krishna is referring as are going to be free once when you're detached, are free from the thoughts that they are the doers? Who is this who's going to be detached and free and going to enjoy this freedom? Yeah, very important to understand this very clearly. Let's uh, let's listen to Smitaji. Would you like to express yourself?
Like to listen more, Vijayji.
Sure,
I'm
sure.
not still clear. I mean, I understood the city of nine gates. I have understood.
Yeah,
I mean, I understand that it is reference to the human body,
yeah,
and one is as long as you are on the planet, you are entrapped in that body, or and you are acting through it.
yeah.
But I'm not able to connect it to the
Rama Navami.
connotation of and also why it is related to Ram Navami.
Sure, sure. And the second question also.
Okay. Vijayji,
Yes,
can I go? Can I?
yes, yes,
Yeah,
please.
please, I would like to listen.
Yeah. So the city of nine gates, as Anisha ji told, it is 2 nostrils, 2 eyes, 4. Then ears, panchendriyas, and then excretion and the lower organs, 2 organs. So it is 9 gates. So this they are referring to the physical body as well as subtle body, because those who are blind, they may not have the eyes, their physical eyes may be as working, not working in a proper way to sense the light, reflected light from the objects, but their subtle, but their other senses will be more active. So here I would like to tell that here they are referring to the both subtle as well as physical body, sukshma sharira as well as sthula sharira, and here the city of 9 gates. So through using these 9 gates, we bring the information. the 9 gates acts as a those are the ways through which the material this whatever experiences we want, we get it. For example, through mouth, we like to taste delicious food, like and through ears we like to hear light music or whatever, based on the samskaras from our previous lifetimes. We like to experience here I replace we with I. That I is nothing but self. Self can be a lower self, Jivatma, or the higher self, that is Paramatma. So, as a Jivatma, who is a reflected consciousness, that is a self, I like to experience various experiences using these gates. For example, it may be sensual pleasures like touching or seeing beautiful nature or beautiful what do you call, sunset or sunrise. So that is how I get enjoyment to my eyes, both eyes. So in the same way, based on their samskaras, based on their gunas, nature, this cell, the Jivatma, will have different experiences. So those samskaras, I can call it as likes and dislikes, raga and dvesha. Based on the raga and dvesha, we allow few things to enter into those gates and throw away few things from the gates. So entry point and that entry pass and exit thing are decided by whom? The security guards. So who will instruct that security guards? The security guard is nothing but intellect, buddhi. My buddhi says, go watch that movie, go watch that Mahavatar movie, it is very nice, you feel devotional, you feel so happy. But if I have this is also based on my likes and dislikes. If a person of lower intellect or ignorant person, he wants to watch he wants to watch something, some sadistic things like two persons fighting. He likes to watch that. So the decision, the security guard who allows and who restricts these experiences, likes and dislikes, is nothing but buddhi. So who instructs the security guard to allow such some information into the city or to guard the city by not allowing? It is the king, that is the Atman, consciousness. So the king here refers to the higher self, Paramatma. Because so the Chidabhas, the reflected consciousness, which is present in all the jivas, that I call it we call it as a Jivatma. So when I am one with that Paramatma, when the Jivatma is one with Paramatma, that is yoga. When that union happens, the physical sense organs and the subtle body will not have any control. So everything that all the actions that is performed by these gates, these 9 gates, are directed by the king, that is the supreme consciousness. So when you offer all your actions to, when you listen to the king properly, or king, when you listen to the king, then we need not worry about this, all the 9 gates, whether a proper who is coming through that gate, are these experiences which I am experiencing will lead me to the elevated state, or will that connect me to the supreme consciousness, or will I go to the lower natures? So we cannot allow anyone to enter that gate through panchendriyas, or through whatever sexual pleasures. We cannot allow any random person. So it is our buddhi, guided by the king, that is Atma, controls the flow. So I think that was there in my mind. So that is how Rama is the king here. Rama is the self, the I, Paramatma. So if you surrender all your actions to him, then he, through the body, mind, and intellect, will protect this Jivatma and God, and safeguard Jivatma, and to be. That is how the person experiences the Advaita, oneness. So it is all those higher experiences can be made easily available if we listen to the king's order. So in order to listen to that order, our buddhi, our chitta should be purified. Otherwise, the security guard, if it is nothing but giving some instructions to the security guard. So if you don't mention the proper instructions to the security guard, then he will allow everybody, Tom, Dick, and Harry, to enter through the senses, and one sense wants to listen to that, one sense wants to see that. Nobody is the security guard is not clear of the instructions. Then the purpose, the king, the vision of the king cannot be established, and that is how this body, which is called as Pura, will not be used for a higher purpose. Again, we because of the loose security, we are, because of our likes and dislikes, we again get entangled into this some cycle of births and deaths, and that is how we will not be able to reach the higher states. So that is my understanding.
In the way you expressed, Rajita ji, there's a security guard. Who is security guard in you? Are
Buddhi,
you?
intellect.
Okay, security guard is Buddhi. Okay. And then the Rama or the king in you is?
Jivatma.
Jivatma. Okay. Now you're using a specific word called Jivatma. Therefore, I'm asking. Then is Rama different from Jivatma, or is Rama Jivatma?
Same. Rama, he himself is Jivatma. Because of the ignorance, the Jivatma is not aware of, aware that he itself is the supreme soul. He itself is the Paramatma, because of the ignorance.
In the analogy you are drawing, is the way you are expressing, is Jivatma equal to Rama? Is that what you are saying?
Jivatma.
The security guard is intellect. Then the king, and I'm assuming by king you mean Rama.
Yes.
Is Rama equal to Jivatma?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Then who is Paramatma in your analogy?
Rama. Rama is Paramatma. So that equation, when the ignorance is gone, Jivatma is equal to Rama, which is equal to Paramatma. So it is condition apply. So when you have that ignorance, then Jivatma is separate and Rama is separate.
That is how you are saying. So
Yes.
till ignorance is gone, Jivatma is uh, connected with the lower self.
Ah,
Okay. That is the clarity you're giving. Then the next
yes.
clarity that I'm seeking is,
Mm.
you said the order comes from the king. So you are
Yes.
essentially saying it is a Paramatma who is giving the orders.
Mm.
Correct?
Yes, yes.
Huh. But in the very next sloka, Shri Krishna is clarifying Paramatma neither gives the orders nor is involved with any of this.
Here one clause is there, Vijayji. If that equation satisfies, then the Paramat, then everything is one. Everything is happening.
Hmm.
If the equation, because of the ignorance, we assume that whatever happens to us, we assume that because God is wishing, God is willing, so it happened. So everything we blame it on God or Ishvara.
Rajita ji, I have a question. Sorry, Vijay ji, if I can
No,
ask.
please. That is the very reason of this. You please go ahead and ask your questions.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
when so is it that when the uh, orders are made from Jivatma, then we are not sure, or it won't be very elegant actions which I will be doing because it is
Mm,
coming from the lower self.
mm,
So when it comes from the higher self, Paramatma, because it is
mm,
union with the higher self or God,
mm,
then
mm,
we will be falling into the right actions. So does it mean,
mm.
um, okay, first question is, how will I even know that I am I am I am the king? Whether my Jivatma is the king or Paramatma is the king. That is my first question. And second
Okay.
thing is, so then we can always say that because there are very few people who attain that state. So I can
Mm,
always say that my Paramatma is guiding me. That is why I am doing like you exactly said, right, Rajita ji?
mm,
ದೇವ್ರು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ, it is based on God's destiny, it is based on my destiny or God's guidance, whatever it is happening, so let me accept. So how will
mm.
I differentiate that and how will I get clarity? I'm asking based on the explanation you have given.
Yeah. So here, I refers to what, Shilpaji? How will I get the clarity? Anta you were asking, right? So according to your question,
Mhm.
who is this I?
Uh,
I is Shilpaji, or are you referring to the physical body, or are you referring to your mind, state of mind, or are you referring to the intellect, your intellect?
that is exactly, I don't know what is I. So how will I even know whether it is my Jivatma or Paramatma to guide me? I mean, who is guiding me? That itself is my question.
Very nice. So, whenever you are performing any actions, who do you think is guiding you?
Um,
You, for example, making a cup of coffee. So, if you go deeper, who is guiding you? Is your physical body? Yeah, you can just answer.
Okay, guiding you that somebody needs coffee is definitely an instruction. Sometimes it comes externally, sometimes I myself wanted to attend this satsanga. It is my internal wish. So sometimes I feel it is external, sometimes I feel internal. Again, when you ask me what is internal, whether it is mind, intellect, I don't have the clarity, Rajita.
Yes. So your likes and dislikes. So you like to know what is happening really. You have that urge deep inside to know what is it exactly. Why the other persons who are okay, who are enjoying, who are of ignorant nature, why they don't want to attend any such sanghas? Because they may know the knowledge, or there are many possibilities. They may be very peaceful and calm, so that they don't need any kind of satsangs. Because I feel I'm not peaceful, this is not okay with me, so I feel that there is something, if I learn, or if I try to understand, if I try to explore, I may feel peace and calm. That is the reason you have come to satsang, right? So it is your likes and dislikes, or your modes of nature, sattva, tamas, rajo, and sattva guna. Because of that is what the next sloka is telling. So because of your modes of nature, you somehow you are not feeling peaceful or calm. So you are seeking. You are trying. So I can't tell that your mind is seeking, or your intellect is seeking, or your body is seeking this satsang. Your modes of nature, or your likes and dislikes from your past life, because of those samskaras or impressions that have, because of those combinations, you are here. So, am I right, Vijayji? Or
Yeah, so let's maybe if we make it a little visual, it'll be easier.
yeah.
So let's look at it in very simple, direct sense, Shilpa ji. See, we all know that you have a body, right? So none of us would deny that. Okay, I have a body is very clear. So I have a body. Now, all of us also agree that in addition to the body, I have a mind. Okay, so I have a mind, and within the mind, I have these four things, right? If you look at the body has many parts. We can describe it as different organs, different ways. Here, Pura is referred to by city of nine gates. Nine gates you already heard. The openings. So the openings through which you interact with what is referred as the world, where information flows in or out. So the two nostrils, the two eyes, the two ears, they together make up the six. The mouth, the seventh. Then the anus and the genitals. So together they are totally 9 items. So that is the reference to the body, through which there is a interaction happening between you and the what you refer as the world. That is the first reference. Nava Dwara, Pura of Navadwara, the city of nine gates. This is what you also can touch and feel and smell. Okay, so what we also refer as the gross body. Then all of us also acknowledge that I have a mind. When you're speaking, your speech, if you notice your speech, I lifted my hand is one way. And if I ask you, if I prompt you, how did you lift your hand, you'll say, oh, I had the thought of lifting my hand, and that's how I lifted my hand. So, and if I further ask, where is the thought, you will say it's in my mind. And if I ask you further, what is your mind made up of, you may not necessarily be able to distinguish, but you acknowledge to the fact that there is a mind. Unlike the body, which is broken into many organs, where you can see, touch, and feel, you are able to distinguish, oh, so this is fingers, this is eyes, like that. Similarly, about the mind, you may not have been taught, or you may not have become aware of it. But when you start noticing your mind, you can see these four main functions. That is why in Vedanta, the body is, the external body is called as Bahya Karana. Karana means instrument of action. And the mind is called as Antakarana, inner instrument. So there's an inner instrument that is controlling the outer instrument. And if the question is, what is the inner instrument made up of? And when you notice the different aspects of the inner instrument, you can identify these four functional parts. It is like if you ask, show me the mana, show me the chitta, the four names that you're seeing in the picture, mana, buddhi, chitta, ahankara. If you say, show me them, I cannot cut and show, unlike the fingers or the eyes. See, eyes and fingers, see, look, this is finger, look, this is eyes. Like that, I cannot say, I cannot cut and show, but through functioning, and when you also reflect on what is being pointed at, you can also notice. What is mana? Mana is where all the inputs are coming. The city of the nine gates, it is like, if you imagine like a pipe, okay, so nine pipes, and together finally merge into one pipe, and that is where it flows into, let's say, some place. So that big pipe through which all the nine pipes are flowing, no, mana. So it's the carrier of sensations. So you are right now hearing. How is the hearing happening? So whatever the sound I am making is falling on your ears through this, whatever the laptop or the mobile you are in front of. And that sound is in turn falling on your inner ears where it is vibrating. In turn, the electrical signals are going to your brain, and from there they are transported to your mind. The current physiological based science doesn't know how this from the brain to the mind it goes, because physiological, it ends at the gross instrument level only. It can only talk at the level of the gross, something that can be seen, touch. So therefore it only expresses as brain. To the brain the electrical impulses go. So that's why in the physiological way of expressing, mind is, where is mind? Where is the electrical impulses going? Impossible to know, right? But okay, so it comes to the brain. That is what you have heard or seen or maybe understood in your biology. And from there, it gets transported to your mind. And where it flows, that is the mana. Then it is ability to distinguish, something like that is there in you, the buddhi. You say, okay, how did you decide which finger is taller, this finger or this finger? You will obviously answer this finger. And if I ask you, how did you make the decision? Oh, I use my buddhi, I use my intellect, and I saw the height difference and I made a distinction. I chose this as the taller. So like that you have a buddhi. Then if I ask you, how did you name this as middle finger, and how did you name this as forefinger? And you will say, oh, I have that information. And if I ask you, why did you not call it as Toru Beralu, Madhya Beralu? You'll say, oh, that words, those words are not in my dictionary. So there's a dictionary in your mind, chitta. So it is when you have something in your chitta, you'll use those words, those phrases, right? So like that, your buddhi looked into the chitta to decide and to pick the particular words and to give the answer. And if I further ask who gave the answer, you will simply say I. So there is a notion of I that is available. And if I further press and ask you, who is this I? You may say, hi, Shilpa. Or right now, sometimes you may say, I, the student who is seeking answer, or I, the architect who is designing this design. So like that, the I seem to take different notions, right, at different points of time, depending upon who is enacting. As an example, when your child comes in front of you and asks, Amma, can you make me idli? The mother says, oh yeah, I will make you idli, Kanda. So like that, then who is this I at that time? The mother. Or when the husband comes and says, shall we go to a movie theater? The wife may say, no, today I'm not in a mood. Let's sit at home and chat together. So like that, at that time, it has become a wife. So like that, there's a notion of I in the mind also. So first and foremost, whatever has been said so far, is this clear, Shilpaji?
It's very clear, Vijayji.
Okay. Now let us reflect on who am I? Am I this role or this notion of I that has come up? Who am I? That is a fundamental question. The whole of the spiritual journey is due to this simple ignorance, this simple confusion. What I am not, I become that. That is the whole problem of life. So let us reflect on that statement a little more deeply. So when I answer, let's not go to the movie. Who is answering if I ask, oh, me, Shilpa, who are you? If the husband is asking that question, that Shilpa will answer, I, your wife. So, I, your wife. I, your wife. If you just reflect on these three phrases, wife, who is a wife? If I ask you, who is a wife? When you have to describe a wife, you first of all will describe some kind of a feminine body. A feminine body. And then you are in relationship to a masculine body. Oh, there is another masculine body who you are referring as my husband. In relationship to that masculine body, a feminine body has become wife. Who? I. Now, this I, who is this I? Is this feminine body or this masculine body the I? That is the fundamental question. So, the body, if I, in that sentence, I, your wife, only three things, right? I, your wife. Wife is because of the notion that I am this body, and I'm wife because I have a relationship to this other person called a husband. So, therefore, there's a notion called wife and husband because I see there is something else separate from me. This body is separate from that body. So therefore, this body has to be given a role or a name. And this body is the feminine body, wife. And who am I in that answer? I, your wife. I am this body. So I have become the body to be able to give that answer. But now let's change the setting. The child came and asked, Amma, give me idli. I will give you idli. So now let us reflect on this sentence. I will give you idli. So to who am I giving idli? To my child. So at that moment, who am I? I am the mother. Now let's just take these two situations. Then the question is, am I the wife? Am I the mother? Now, this body has a relationship to this person as wife. This body, same body, has a relationship to this, the other individual as mother. Then who am I? Am I wife? Am I mother? Like that now, you look at other different situations of your life. Who am I? employee, employer, am I student or teacher? Who am I? Depending upon the situation, depending upon who is in front of me, depending upon the assumed role I have in that situation, because see, it is very important that when I'm interacting with my husband, I'm assuming I am the wife. Otherwise, I won't have that interaction. I am not I will not say I am your sister to my husband. I am wife to my husband. So when I look at my life, who am I then? Wife, mother, sister, brother, teacher. Who am I? So all these seem to come and go. All these roles seem to come and go. Am I a wife always? No, only when my husband is there, I am a wife. Am I a mother always? No, only when my child is there, I am a mother. Am I a teacher always? No, only when somebody is asking a question, I'm a teacher. And if I know the answer, otherwise, I am also a student. So, like that, I seem to project myself as different things in different situations. Then who am I? So when I'm a mother, I have a notion of myself as a body that nourishes some other body. Why am I a mother? Oh, this other child is born from me and I nourished the child. So I am a mother. So I have shared my body with this other child, this other body. So therefore, I'm a mother. So like that, depending upon the inner notions, I have built relationship. However, I'm not always a mother. I'm not always a wife. I'm not always a teacher. I'm not always a student. So something seems to be coming and going here in this picture. Teacher, student, mother, wife, yada, 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 are all coming and going. But in these sentences, I, your wife, I am your mother, I, the teacher, I, the student, the I part is not going away. The teacher is going away, coming and going. The mother is coming and going. The wife is coming and going, so on and so forth. But this I is not coming and going. That is why I have a notion that I am all of this. If I further press you and ask, are you any one of this or are you all of this? You will say, what a question. I am all of this. I am a mother as well as a brother, sister, a teacher, wife. I am all of this. Okay, if you're all of this and if these are coming and going, then who are you? There is something else called a I that must be some kind of a constant, isn't it? That may not be coming and going, that cannot be coming and going. If that is also coming and going, then how can, when only when the husband came, the wife came. Only when the child came, the mother came. How can that happen? There must be something that is not coming and going. The whole of the confusion is who is this I who is not coming and going? The one who is not coming and going is Atman, the real you. It is not any particular body. It is not either a mother or a wife. It is not a student nor a teacher. So, to give an analogy, it is like the electricity that is making a fridge act like a fridge, making a fan act like a fan. You are actually that nobody. But the whole of the confusion is assuming that I am somebody. Which body? Wife body. Which body? Mother body. Which body? Student body. I am somebody. When I become somebody, why am I assuming I'm somebody? Because I've never examined myself. Who am I truly? Am I any of these coming and going? Or who am I? Because I've not done a self inquiry. Who am I truly? I assume. Why I assume? Because that is what the world tells me. When you get married, the world tells you you are a wife from today. You know how you should behave in life? The moment you have a baby, what the world tells you, you are a mother from now. So based on what the world has told you, what is world? Nothing but people around you, the society. What the society has told, if I live my life with that notion, mother, wife, student, teacher, blah, 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 then I am somebody. Because wife can be only somebody in relationship to somebody. So when I think I am somebody, then I am telling myself as wife, husband, children, whatever, whatever. But upon reflection, upon inquiry, when you start noticing, I am not changing. I seem to be a constant in all this changing picture. Before I got married, I was there. I was not a wife, but I was there. Only after getting married, I became a wife. Before my child, I was there, but I was not a mother. Now I've become a mother. So there must be something else that is not changing. What is that unchanging? Is that a particular body? No, because this body itself, this gross body itself is changing through the ages. Little child to young child to adult to now, it is constantly changing. So I don't seem to be changing with that. Mind, the notions that I carry about who I am also are changing. With husband, I'm a wife. With my child, I'm a mother, so on and so forth. So that is also not who I am, because that is also changing. It is a contextual. In this context, I am this. In this context, I am this. So that is contextual. Whereas I seem to be there. Though the body is changing, I am there. Though the mind is changing, I am there. Then who am I who's unchanging? That unchanging I is the true I. And that unchanging I is nobody, is not somebody, is actually nobody. And the beauty of life is, because I am nobody, I can be anybody. Because actually I am nobody, I can be a mother, wife, sister, student, teacher, employee, employer. I can be anybody. I can play the role of anybody. Huh. That's the liberation. Because truly you are nobody. The city of nine gates, when I am somebody, through the city of nine gates, I think I am mother, father, whatever, whatever. Then this aham, ahankara. Sanskrit word is so beautiful word. Ahankara. Ahankara. For ego, the word is ahankara. Aham akara. The shape of me. Where is the shape of me? In the mind. Though I am actually having no shape, there is a shape taken in the mind, shape of me, ahankara. A fictional entity arises when the husband is in front of me, called wife. A fictional entity. Why fictional? It is not a true akara. Fictional only in the sense of it is not a permanent akara. In that sense, it is fictional. Or a better word is, it is an appearance, appearing to be there, coming and going. Is there a reflection always in the mirror? No. Only when some body stands, there's a reflection in the mirror. Otherwise, there is no reflection in the mirror. Mirror is there, pure. That pure mirror is the Atman, is you. When you assume yourself to be of some akara, the reflection appears in the mirror. Mother, wife, sister, that somebodyness is ahankara, aham akara. And when the root ignorance is not gone, meaning what? When I have not yet examined and I have not yet done self inquiry, when I have not yet realized, and when I have not yet got established in the clarity that I am not somebody, I am actually nobody, and I can function as anybody. Till that clarity hasn't yet arisen, I function in the world as I am somebody. And as long as I am somebody, I act with that ignorance. And when that ignorance is gone, I realize that somebody is not truly there. And nobody has no problem with being anybody. Anybody is a nice game that is happening, is a wonderful game that is happening. And there is an amazement of the game that is happening. And there is no one else playing this game. I alone am appearing as everything else. God alone is everything else, is another way of stating it. Is this bringing clarity, Shilpaji?
It's very clear, Vijayji.
Any questions you have?
No, not from my side.
Smitaji?
No, very clear. If somebody says you are a nobody, it's actually true realization.
Correct. But usually in the conflicts, you are nobody.
Yes, that's what I was saying. In the English language, it means differently.
Huh.
But if somebody said that, we should not take it personally as
Huh.
a, yeah. If you are true realized, you will take it as a compliment only.
Correct. So usually in the fighting, how it happens? You know who I am? You're nobody. And then we get offended. I'm nobody, huh? You know how much I know? You know what my degree is? We get so riled up when somebody calls you nobody. But that's a reality. So the existence in the form of that particular guru is actually teaching you, you're nobody. When somebody is insulting you as nobody, it's actually the guru in the form of that person who is insulting you is teaching you. But I don't take it like that. I get riled up. You know who I am?
Very nice.
All right. Is there anything else that anybody else likes to share? Padmaji, Padmama.
No, sir, I think it's beautifully summarized. Yeah.
Okay.
More clear, Agita.
Anisha ji, are your questions clarified?
Yes, sir.
Any further questions that you want to ask?
No, yes, sir.
Okay, wonderful. Rajitadi, is there anything more you would like to add?
No, Vijayji. Very nice. You have lot of patience to explain with along with the slides, and visualization really helped Shilpaji, I think. So thank you so much.
Yeah,
Very
I was
clear.
thinking I have consumed a lot of time by asking stupid
No,
questions.
no,
but
it's okay.
This was very, very, very well elaborated and it's crystal clear.
See, that is
Again,
a
thanks
good thing.
Rajita ji for getting me into this group.
Shilpaji, I keep
Yeah.
saying one thing, and I say it with all earnestness. There are never stupid questions. There can be stupid answers.
That is your humbleness.
No. That's what I'm not trying to say it in that way. Please reflect on what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Question is born out of some kind of a lack of clarity, most often, or sometimes to test. That's okay. But it is born out of lack of clarity. An answer, when I'm framing the answer, the answer is a reflection of how much clarity I have. So in that sense, why manana, why this session is because when you're framing the answer, you are internally seeing, does it feel connected? Is it clear? Is there clarity? So it's a constant reflection. So therefore, there cannot be a stupid question. So please never say like that.
Yeah, sure.
If there are no questions, there is no Bhagavad Gita. Krishna had no job to do. Very nice. So with that, let us end our today's session. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Sarvam Shri Krishna Arpanamastu.